So hi everyone. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about light language, and I know over the last few days I have been posting a few videos on my YouTube, on my social media platforms, and I forget that some of you have never been to me for a session of Reiki, and I've never been to actually physically come to meet me, so I sort of have to explain a little bit more for the people out there who don't have any clue about what light language is. So first of all, I'm going to go back and explain to you my perception of what we are as human beings first. We are a light being, a body made of light, before we came down here into this 3D reality that we live down here as human form in a physical body. So as I explain to people, we're light energy first. We're like a light being, a person made of light, and we are put into this, or we choose to come into this physical, dense, 3D, dense, hard body, right? It's like a shell for us. So when you understand that you are light first, you understand what I'm talking about light language. Over on the other side of the veil, source, energy, going home to creator, God, heaven, whatever you want to call it, we are made up of this light over there. We're not a human form, we're not physical over there. That's whatever dimension it is over there for you, whether it's 5D, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, up to 12 and higher dimensions. When we go there, we're not in this physical body that we are in down here while we're on this earth plane having this human experience. So when we're there, on the other side of the veil, we speak without speaking with our physical language, which comes out of our mouths now, like we do here on earth. We speak with our mind over there. We speak via telepathy. We just know what the other person or being in front of us is saying, because we don't speak with our voice. We speak with our third eye, or our mind. It's through thought forms. So the reason that I'm going back to try to explain to you first what we are over there first, and you sort of understand where the light language comes from. Language of light is what we speak over there. We speak this, it's like a coded energy sounds in the light language, and it's tones, and the sound is what we recognize. So when they showed it to me first, I'll explain first, when I had my first experience of it way back when I started. I'm a Reiki practitioner since 2006, and in 2013, when I was I'd already started working on clients at that point, I had a few experiences of people who were on the bed and started humming or doing these sounds, very similar to, in a way, you know, they explained this to me through meditation. My own guides explained it to me the same way as Catholics we say, Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Those Hail, Lord sounds is a sound that actually is a frequency and a tone that actually opens up our chakras for us. We don't realize that as Catholics, because we're not taught that. But I understand it because I come from using light language and using it so often now. So way back when I started doing clients, they would be on the bed and they would just be humming, doing this sound. I didn't understand why they were doing that, but my guides, giving me baby steps too, would have given me small bits at a time. So if way back in the start in 2006, when I was opened up to Reiki energy and learning how to do Reiki and working with the energy, I was given channeling and given light language and all of those things all in one go. I wouldn't have been able to handle it. I probably would have run away. So they give you baby steps. Like I always explain, like Dolores Cannon says, you don't give a baby fillet steak, you give a baby milk, crushed vegetable, baby rice, crushed vegetables. You work yourself up to getting a baby who's able to physically eat a fillet steak. So they give you bit by bit by bit what you can handle. So your guides, your soul team, your team in spirits, your teachers, your light beings, your soul family, star family in spirit, give you bit by bit that you can handle. So in my experience, it was given to me slowly. How it worked for me was way back in the start, when one or two of my clients started doing this tone, and some of them were speaking a language, speaking actually totally different language to what we speak down here, and I didn't understand it. And at the same time this started happening, I was given a book that I had in my book collection from 2000, way back 2002, I think it was 2002, that was called Open to Channeling. that book was put away into storage when I moved back from Cavan, from my old house that I lived in Cavan. I moved back up to Dublin. All those books were put into storage. And at the time when I needed it and the guides knew that I needed the information, those books came out of storage. Just so happened that my husband was clearing out the container and he said, hey, there's lots of books here. Do you want them? The first book on top of that box was Open to Channel. It was a book that I had been given, but I never read it way back in 2000 because I wasn't ready. Guides know that you're not ready. And in the book Open to Channel, it was talking about how we channel, what channeling is, and how my guides gave it to me in picture form was years ago when we had the old televisions. Some of you would remember this, the old televisions where you had to put the hanger into the back to try and catch the frequency of the channel. And they said, if you can imagine, I am the television and I am now trying to catch the frequency of the channel that's coming in. And when I catch the frequency of the channel or that information that's coming in, same information that's going into the program that's going into the television, the frequency that's going into the television, when I catch that frequency, I'm able to hear it in my head. So it explained to me what channeling was. And some people channel in light language, some people channel in tone, some people channel physical English language, because mediums, people who are mediums and people who are connecting to people on the other side, people who've crossed over, we have all gone to them. I used to love going to mediums. You know, when we go to those people, they're also getting information from the other side of the veil. It flows into their head, into their mind. They hear it, and then that's their thoughts, which is the information that's coming from the other person on the other side. It flows into their mind, and then the medium interprets it and puts it out. It's like the filter. The medium is the filter and puts it out, the information that they're getting from the other side of the veil. So very similar to what I'm doing, but what I'm doing is, they told me, my guide said, I don't need to explain what's coming through. The light language, the light codes that's coming through is a coding, like sequences, that's actually through sound is activating your chakra system through sound. So you may have seen my other videos where I'll do a small little bit at the end of this, where they speak, and they showed it to me like they're doing Morse coding. It's like a Morse coding, and that sound is what's awakening the chakras, what's activating your chakras, what's activating your pineal gland, which is your receptor at the top of your head here, for you to remember that you have this potential to access this information. When you understand that way back before you ever decided to come down and incarnate into your human body, you used to speak this language. And there's so many different languages out there, so many different light languages that comes from different stars, different beings, your galactic family, your star seeds, your soul group over on the spirit side, your guides. They all can speak a different tone. So people who have come to me for Reiki before, people who have had that experience, every single situation, every single person I've had on the bed is different. Sometimes the language sounds very strong, like it sounds of quite male language, where it speaks with sheer like they're trying to get the message to you, like they're really adamant to try to get the message. So sometimes it speaks quite strong to you, as if to say, are you for real? You decided that you were going to come here, you were going to go do this, and this, and your guide is now not giving out to you, but sort of giving you a telling off in spirit language. You as the person that's on the bed doesn't know. They can just hear this mad language that's coming out of my voice, and the person, the soul within you gets it. It's the soul that remembers it, and what that language is doing is speaking to the soul of the person that's on the bed. And on a spiritual level, your soul gets it. So way back in the start, when I started speaking this first, the book came first to tell me what was happening, to explain it to me, what channeling was. Then my students, people who I was teaching how to do Reiki, they started speaking this language. Then some of my clients came. Every client was different. Some clients came and got up on the bed, didn't even have that experience. Sometimes they just had a tone experience where the guides would speak through me in tone. And sometimes I wonder why in my past I was a singer, maybe that was helping my voice. I'm not sure, but I know that this is where I'm really going to step into doing what I was meant to do. I have worked with this language, this light language, since 2013. It's a language that I'm using 7 years. It's nearly a first language for me. If I bump off something in my house, my light language comes in first in my brain. It comes into my mind first, as like to say, oh, you idiot, you're hitting off the table or the chair here. So I've been working with this language a long time. And when I started having this experience first, when the first experiences I had of this, it was a massive thing for me as Hazel to try to get out of the ego of Hazel. Oh my God, what will people think if I speak this language to them? They're going to think I'm totally mad, and the men in the white coats are going to come. But when I worked with it, because I really trust my guides in spirit, I only work with the light. And when I really trust my guides in spirit and ask them, whatever it is that you want to speak through me to help the person on the bed, that is going to help them activate chakras, help them release energy off their Akashic records, release energy off their body that they may be holding from thousands of lifetimes being down here. And this language, I've seen it so many times work on people who, before, when I worked on them, before I ever opened my mouth to use light language, the energy would not shift. So when I really need energy to be removed off somebody on the bed, I ask my guides, please step in, use my voice to remove energy. And anyone, I know I have lots of my clients who come to me for Reiki, and especially always works on the heart. It always seems to wants to activate the heart energy of the person first, because we came here as a spiritual being having a human experience, and really to learn and understand love. And where does love come from? It comes from the heart. So the guides always want to activate the heart chakra first. I've activated my heart chakra first, because I do this work from my heart, because I want you to have the same experiences that I had way back in the start when I started off, the wide-eyed, oh my God, is there more to this? This is, I can't believe this is happening. All of the experiences that I had way back in the start with angels, guides, asking for. If you do not ask, you do not get. Remember, you came here as a spiritual being having a human experience, and you came here with your own free will. Your guides cannot step in and give you light language unless you ask for it. They cannot step in and give you healing unless you ask for it. You have to ask for it first, and don't ever fear asking them to step forward, for them to step into your vibration so you can feel them. Because more prevalently now, because of the shift that's happening at the moment, because of the shift moving from 3D into 5D, they're all really coming close now, because we can feel as the 3D, 4D moving into the 5D, we can really feel them stepping into our vibration now, because we are energy. Remember, we are energy. We're energy beings. If you ask a doctor, what is it that fuels the body? What is it that makes us tick? What is it that makes our body move? They will say, oh, the brain and the heart. But what is it that's fueling the brain and the heart? It's energy. We're energy first. And when you understand frequency and energy and sound is this light language that's coming through, is activating this energy to remove any negative forms of energy. So then we act with the right frequency. The frequency changes. So this light language that they're coming through with is a very powerful light language, and some people are feeling it. Some people are seeing, all of a sudden, by listening to the light language, they're seeing colours. When you close your eyes, take a breath. There's no point in, as I try to explain to people, if you're led to my page, if somebody shares something and you see it, your guides want you to see it. If you listen to it and it doesn't serve you and you go, oh my God, what is she talking? It's not resonating with you. Move on, move away from it, go to something else. Remember, by using this language, it's like sowing a seed, by activating something small within you that you go, oh my God, there's a remembrance there. I remember this, because way before you ever came here, you did speak this language in some way, shape or form. And this language is just activating. It's like turning the key for you to remember that you actually spoke it. The Catholics call it speaking in tongues, angel tongue. It's been spoken down here such a long time, but it's now being spoken more through language of light. So I call it light language, because it's coming from the light. I only work with the light. I don't work with anything else. I want you to be activated so you can understand what a powerful spiritual being you are in this human dense 3D body. And by by using the light codes, by listening to the light codes, what the light codes are doing is removing a layer, like an onion, removing a layer by layer by layer. So keep coming back to the video if you want, and each experience will be totally different. They're doing a lot of light language through activating the heart first. That's why I'm speaking about light language, so you can understand it before I put on other videos about the activations of the heart. So really, for me, just to explain it to you, I've been speaking this since 2013. I have worked with it over the 7 years with all of my clients. I know it works. I see it. Some people who don't want to let go of energy, but with the minute that the light language comes in, they burst into tears. Or if they said it's like a ripple effect or a domino effect, it comes from the root chakra up, dum 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 dum, and out comes this, you know, emotion that they've been storing, suppressed energy, energy that they've pushed down, that they may have not been able to get rid of for years. So this light energy, this light codes, the sounds that's coming through my voice is activating and removing energy. It's the DNA is being activated, so you remember that you were spirit before you came into this human body. So if you're being led to listen to these, I have it up on my YouTube channel. The Starseed Activation is one where I channeled it. I asked the guides to speak through me, and that's what is in that. I have many more of those videos, and because I am really stepping into the power of who I am, I've been doing this a long time, but I haven't really wanting to do videos about it because I was always a fear there of, oh my God, what are people going to think of me? But now that I've done it and I push myself out as getting rid of the ego, Hazel, and pushing myself out to do what I know I'm meant to do. I'm meant to be an activator down here, whether it's through Reiki healing, whether it's through light language, whether it's through tone and energy healing with the sound of my voice. I know that I have to step into that power and be the way shower to say it's okay. If you go on YouTube and look up light language, you'll find so many people across the world that are speaking these languages and are putting it out there. If you come onto this page, you're meant to see it, even if it is for just to watch one video and it activates you, and then all of a sudden then you go and you start reading up about angels, guides, what's on the other side, who am I, who is the God within, and it starts to off and awakens you into your own journey, your own personal journey. Well, then that's perfect. I'm going to use my light codes my intention is for you to be activated, so you can step into the power of knowing who you are before you ever came here down on this 3D earth as human form. And if that is the one thing that this does for you, and it helps you, activates you, and you move into your spiritual journey, well, then my job is done. If you are going to keep coming back to my page, listen to scroll over them and listen to the ones that you feel you want to listen to. Each time you listen to the light language, you get a different experience, different colours. Some people are activated now by listening to the light language. They're activated and they start to see colours in their mind's eye. Take a breath. Instead of looking at the video, take a breath and feel it, because the sound is what I want you to feel in your own vibrational energy within your own body. And when you feel it, you'll know where the energy is blocked, because the light codes will go there. You'll feel the energy in your heart. When the energy starts with the light codes, when I speak it, you'll feel the energy going in your heart, because that's what it's doing. It's removing energy off your heart. Feel it. Become aware of where the energy is in your body. And always try to remember to stay within the human body, in the physical body. Be aware of it. Breathe into it to feel where you feel it, because you're not going to feel it if you're out of your body. You're going to feel it when you're in your body. So be aware of your breath. The breath will bring you into your body. And when you breathe into it and listen to the codes that I'm speaking, you will feel wherever the activation is happening in your body. And the more you feel it, the more you can even, get a little journal and jot it out and tell me what colours you're seeing. You can write it into your own journals, what colours you're seeing, what feelings you're feeling within your body. Is there a remembrance there of when you were, on another planet, in another place, another dimension, back in with the creator, back in source energy? Is it something that is bringing up a remembrance of this language? So whatever way it is, remember that the light language, the light codes is activating something within you. It's an awakening. It's an awakener. It's a key in the lock to open you up. And bit by bit, you will clear energy off yourself like a layer of an onion, clearing. And the more you clear, the more you can really step into the power of who you are. So remember, if you're being brought to this light language, you're ready for it in some way. If it doesn't resonate with you, move on, open to some other spiritual thing on YouTube. If you're brought to my page, you're meant to be brought there. Your guides are bringing you to me. Enjoy the process of it. Do not feel it's negative. It's not negative. It is from the light. I only act from the light. I use all of the highest guides for your highest good. When I sit down here to meditate, to channel, I bring in my guides, all of the people I have in spirit that work with me from the light, and I ask them to help me help you, and that's what channels through my voice. So what I'm going to ask them to do now is just to use my voice, and my intention is to use this light language to activate it within you, activate something good within you, a remembrance within you, activate the light codes within you, so you can understand it, remember it, release energy, whatever it is. I'm going to ask the guys to use my voice now as a conduit for this energy, this light language to come down through me, and it's going to activate something within you for your highest good. So I want you to try to sit back, take a breath, breathe in first, taking the golden light in. So the golden light, I always visualize it coming in through the nose, bringing it into your heart and letting go. And again, breathing in and letting go. And one more time, in with the golden light and letting go. And I want you to visualize your golden light, your team, bringing your spiritual team, your spiritual teachers, your angels. You can bring your protecting angels in, Archangel Michael. If you feel that you want to be protected, bring your Archangel Michael in, bring him in close to you now, and surround yourself with this golden light, a bubble of light around your body, fully protected, fully safe. And now I want you to stay with your breath. So breathing in and letting go. And my intention now for the guides to step forward and allowing this light language, these light codes come down through my voice to activate your DNA, activate energy within you, activate your chakras, wherever that may be in your body, wherever that is in your chakra system. So I'm going to bring in my guides now. And you can close your eyes down or you can watch whatever you want. Mujeta sara tukurutsna harda sara bratsni kieta sara tukuluto sara harda sara bratsna krutsna. Bratsni kiretsna ulukulukurutsna arda sara prokulukietsna arda sara bratsni. Mukuieta sara tala uluto sara bratsni iratala goyeta rapukurda sara arda sara kritsni. Mukuieta sara bukulu hieta arda sara mieta sara hi. Mukuieta sara bratsna allata sara kratsna. So take a deep breath into your heart. And again, in with the golden light. Sietokolla tasara pratsna harda sare prekieta kratsna. Paratasra tokoloto sara pretsni hia kratsna arda sare pretsni. Mokoi tasara prakratsna ta kratsna. So they're saying from our heart to through my heart to your heart. They're giving you this gift. Mukorta sarata kalahi tordo sara pretsni ta kratsna. Mokoi tasara pretsna alata sara kratsna arda protsna. Feel it to be eta krohorta sara prokonohi eta krahi. Muieta sarata koloto sara pratsna arda loto yetarda sara prokoro yetai. Zotordo sarata prahi yetakraholloto na harda sarate keata kratsna. Orotto korotsna harda eleti sarata konnorda sarata pratsna. Etakra halloto orderda narde sereki etakrardo. Zotordo sara prahi yetardera klatsna. So they're saying, as we are stepping in now into this new vibration of energy, this activation, this energy that is flowing now through my voice to to you is going to help you activate energy within you, so it helps you move from the 3D into the 5D easier, because at the moment we are going through all these emotions around us that are fear, uncertainty, powerlessness, this feeling of this pandemic at the moment. We're feeling that as we're going through our life, on this path in our life, and it's happening all in our peripheral vision, all around us. You know, it's going on out there around us, and what they're going to do with this energy is to release those energies, to release these energies of fear, uncertainty and powerlessness, this energy that's connected to your auric field at the moment. You feel that energy when you're watching the television, negative stuff, that's, you're hearing negative stuff, you feel that energy is like stuck to your auric field. And what they're doing is, with this light language, that sound, what they're doing is removing the energy off of your field, your auric field, that aura that you have around your body. They're showing it to me when they speak that that removes that energy that's on the outer layers, and it moves into your vibrational field, moves in, and as it moves in, it moves into your heart. And it goes deeper in your body, in your human body, to then go deeper. And as I said to you, the layers, one layer at a time. So this energy that they're bringing in now is just to get rid of that energy that's on the outside first, the energy that's on the outside of your auric field first, the energy that we're feeling from this now moment that we're in now, all of this stuff that we're going through over the last few weeks, all of this, you know, fear, all of those energies, negative energy that is not good for our body. So when they speak this energy, this is going to remove the first layer. They're giving it to you in little bits. Now I understand why they're doing that. They're not going deep. I have people who come here who they really go deep, and they want to go right down to the first chakra, the root chakra, to get rid of all old energy from 40 years ago. The guides are coming in now just to get rid of the energy that's on the outside layer. Bit by bit by bit. It's small bits at a time for you. We're going to spoon feed you, because I have to remember, as Hazel, there is people out there who don't understand this, who's never had this experience before. So this light codes that they're speaking right now is energy that is just going to remove the outer layer of energy that we're feeling at the moment. So let's give it to you bit by bit. It's only a small little bit at the moment for you to understand it. When you look at it, you may see I have to go in within me. I have to, my facial expressions change, because this energy that's coming in, as it comes in through me, it causes an energy in my body. So I close my eyes to feel it. I have to have my feet on the ground, really have to ground myself with this energy, because it's such a high frequency of energy that I really need to be connected and grounded to the ground, me as Hazel, to bring this through, to give you this information, this language, because I'm the conduit, I am the energy, the light shower, the light worker, the way shower. I have to connect my body, my human body, to the ground, and ground my energy for them to bring that energy in. So that's why I close my eyes and allow them to use me as the conduit, as the channel. If you can imagine, I'm the channel, not only a channel of light, but a channel of language, a channel of tone. And they use my hands. So when my hands are going like this, or my hands are moving like this, my hands are being used to activate you. Even though this language can be, you don't have to physically watch this video. You can listen to this video, and the energy will still go to the same points in the body if you were to watch compared to listening. I had that experience yesterday. I allowed somebody, I actually allowed my husband to listen to it, and when he didn't even see the video of my hands moving, he was reacting to the energy with my hands at the moment that it was happening on the video, even though he was listening to it. So I know that the energy is happening and it's activating you, whether you're watching or you're listening. So I hope that explains it. I know it's a long video. I hope that explains it. I'm going to put this up on my YouTube. I'll be putting this on my YouTube, and I'll only be putting a small piece on Instagram because it'd be way too long. So you can understand it in a way, bit by bit, baby steps. Remember, light language is language of light. It's coming from light. It's only going to come from the light, because that's my intention. It's my intention to help awaken you. I'm a light worker, and I'm helping to awaken you. So my intention is whatever comes through me, through my heart, is my heart intention to help you for the light to help you awaken at this time, in this moment that we're in now, because there's so many people that need to awaken, and there's so many people that are already awakening, but these light codes are helping that, and helping that more quickly. The more you listen to it, the more you are awakened, and the more it happens for you, the more the layers flow off you. So I hope this is good information for you, and if there is any questions that you want to ask me, you can always leave it underneath in the comments, and I will be posting more of this over the coming days and weeks. Enjoy. Namaste. Blessings and light, dear ones.